Welcome back, friends. Welcome back to Sanjog Movie Reviews. Today we are going to do a review of a web series that has been released on Netflix. The name of the web series is The Seven Dials. The Seven Dials Mystery. This is a web series based on a book written by Agatha Christie. All books and all web series and all movies, all content written by Agatha Christie are worth watching. Now the question is whether they have been able to do justice with this particular story. The name of the story is Seven Dials. So when you read the story, it comes to your mind that there will be seven clocks. And what does this seven represent? Does it represent people or does it represent watches? And if so, why? In this story, we will try to understand if the justice has been done to this particular story. Let us start. The plot of the story begins with the murder of a person in a bull ring arena somewhere in Cameroon. And when you see that particular murder, you will feel that this is different from what we normally see. A person comes to a bull ring arena where he is supposed to meet somewhere. And when he comes there, he finds a piece of paper on the ground. When he goes to pick it up, he sees that a bull is trying to approach or get into the bull ring. And finally the bull comes in and the bull attacks the person and he dies. This happens in the year 1920 or something. And this particular story is related to the whole plot. And how does this particular murder is related with all the characters in this episode? That is the story. The main plot of the story is about a scientist, Cecil Matin, Dr. Cecil Matin from Cameroon. He creates a particular invention. That invention will help England against all the other countries because this particular invention has the ability to make a metal more strong that it can even evade bullets. So what happens to this scientist? Where does he come? And what happens to his invention? That is also part of the story. The main person around which this particular web series revolves is Mia McKenna Bruce. She plays the character of Bundle Brunt, who is a lively person, full of energy, who moves around the whole place. Whenever she comes, the screen lights up with her energy. And what happens to her in this particular story? And how does she come face to face with the difficulty and how does she manage the difficulty and how does she comes out of that test is the story about. The other main actor is Martin Freeman. He plays the role of a police inspector and that particular role is like, the person in Pink Panther. He is the one who is like moving around and trying to get noticed and at the same time not getting noticed because he want to attract attention, but he want to attract attention to a limited scope so that someone chases him and he is able to meet the other person. The whole episode is set in old England of the 1920s. The castles look beautiful. The greenery, the scenery, the trees, the plants, the whole atmosphere looks very beautiful. It looks like a greeting card. And in that particular setting, there is a beautiful bungalow, but the bungalow has become old. The palace has become old. You can call it a palace. The palace has become old. They want to sustain the palace. This question of sustaining it also leads to conclusion at the end why this particular episode and why the ending is like that, which we find surprising, but it gives you a good involvement in the story. The story is full of intrigue, suspense, because after the first murder, you are still thinking why did that first murder happen. You end up watching one more murder, one more death, which is marked as a suicide. But the heroine of this story thinks that it is not a suicide, it's a murder. And because he had promised her to meet, that is how the suspicion arises. And the heroine of this episode, this web series, tries to find the truth, and this is her journey to find the truth. What happens at the end is what is more surprising. The web series is it goes on it has its own pace, even though that it is only 3 episodes, but somewhere it goes down a little slow, but it is worth watching. It will not be a waste of your time. You will feel nice that you have seen a nice story. And that makes you feel nice, because sometimes you watch a particular web series and the ending is so inconclusive and so full of stupidity that you feel that you have wasted your time. But this is not the case with this particular web series. You will definitely like it. With this, we come to the end of this review. See you again. Bye bye and take care.